Hey guys, what's up? It's Gallbladder here with a pretty important video. It will be on the 2013 release for STX, which is scheduled to come out. All of their products are scheduled to come out this fall. This will obviously be concentrating on what this means for goalies. First off, the big deal item. There are actually a lot of people that don't know about this, but they are releasing a new goalie head that has already been given to players at recruiting camps like Black Card or Nike Blue Chip. It will be called the STX Shield. It's open sidewall. It has C-channel technology, and it's I don't think that it will replace the Eclipse by any stretch, but possibly replace the Guardian or just be the next level goalie head that they offer. A lot of people are probably thinking that the C channel is kind of pointless in a goalie head because the only thing we've seen it in so far is the Stallion, and that is kind of a head that's for an offensive-minded midi who wants to face off also on occasion, so that the head won't warp on him and he'll have a normal passing catch after face-offs. But when you think about it, it helps if you visualize it. There actually is a short clip of a shot being taken on this goalie head, the shield, around 47 seconds in the bottom right corner, where you see the ball hits near the top of the head, but the head just takes the ball and bends back a little bit and then snaps the ball forward. So you can expect the ball to be played forward like in a more heavy head, but you can still have the lightweight and control of an open sidewall head like the Eclipse. From what I've seen in pictures, the shield looks honestly like a mix between a little bit of the Guardian, a little bit of the Goalmaster, and a whole lot of the Eclipse, because the head does kind of have some sharp angles near the top, like the Goalmaster, and the shape that the sidewalls take are, I guess they're kind of similar to the Guardian, but it is an open sidewall head, and it does, from what I've heard, it does have the size and the offset of the Eclipse, so it shouldn't be that big of a leap. The one thing that I've heard is that it's a little bit bulky, so it may be a little bit heavier than the Eclipse, but with the C-channel technology, I think that might actually make the plastic a little bit lighter, and given that it's an STX head, and aside from the Warrior nitrogen gas, whatever whole thing they have going on, they tend to have lighter heads than anybody else on the markets. Also, the Shadow line is going to be released, the protective equipment line, which will be replacing the K18 line. And from what I've heard, I'm not 100% sure on this, it will be the Sam Bradman excuse me, I'm a little hoarse. The Sam Bradman line, so it's kind of the passing the torch from two LXM players, from Kyle Harrison down to Sam Bradman. The D30 technology is kind of integrated back into the Shadow line, but it looks like it's also mixed with ISO blocks because it is the small, like, it's a similar pattern to the D30, but if you look closely at the pattern, it's got the hexagons that ISO block has. So I've never really been a huge fan of the whole ISO block, shark gel, D30, all that kind of supposed magic material stuff. But what you can expect as a goalie is that, like the K18 line, it will produce goalie gloves, and it seems like it's STX is slimming down their gloves a lot since they came out with the K18. When you look at the cell and now the pictures of the shadow, the cell and the shadow are almost the exact same shape. But if I was pushed to choose, I would probably say the shadow, just because it is in general higher in glove. Let's see what else. There's also going to be in 2014. You can look forward to the assault line coming out with its next rendition. Don't I'm not 100% sure if it's still going to be the assault or if it's going to be a kind of sponsor-ish line. If you didn't know, I'm 99% sure that the assault is the new G22. I'm not 100% sure. Tell me, comment if you know. But since there was absolutely no effort to make anything goalie applicable in the assault line this last time, if they do sign another player, you've seen this on a lot of the sponsored lines from major brands. They will include a goalie glove. Gosh, a goalie glove. But if it is unsigned, say like the Agent or the Fox or the Dynasty, there's also a good chance we'll have a chest protector. So we never know. There's also, I've only heard rumors about this, but I've heard that STX is launching a complete line of goalie protective equipment in 2014. I'm not going to get into too big a detail about that because this is the 2013 video. One thing I need to talk about, pretty important, is the SkyTie Pro will now be the Surgeon. I think it's going to be the Surgeon SkyTie and the Stallion SkyTie. And you're probably thinking, as a goalie, this has nothing to do with me because those are both shorty heads. But the thing is, the SkyTie was always made in a deep hole goalie and attack length. I assume that this will not change just because they are changing the name. From what I've heard, the only difference between the two shafts is one is going to be more geared towards durability. It's going to have a lot thicker walls, and one of them is going to be almost identical to the SkyTie. As a goalie, personally, if I had the choice, I would go with the one that is identical to the current SkyTie because it's going to be lighter weight, and as a goalie, you don't need much durability, but at the same time, if you're one of the guys that takes it out of the cage 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times a game, getting up there, then you probably get a lot of over-the-shoulder slashes, which could cause dents, dings, paint scratches, and maybe even a snap. Honestly, myself, I'm not too worried about it, but I do know some goalies that would probably be better with more durable shafts. So, yep, that's it. That's going to wrap it up. But first, one more thing I have to say. I currently am getting views like crazy on my open sidewall eclipse stringing, but I don't have any subscribers yet. So if you're watching this, you obviously have not subscribed, just like the rest of YouTube. But I am looking forward to doing a lot of contests, a lot of giveaways, a lot of stuff like that in the future, but I can't really do that if I have nobody to give it out to, or if I get up to like 3 subscribers. That's not really contest worthy. Look for my first one to be 75 subscribers. I may chop it down to 50. But anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Look out for more videos soon. I've got some trades in the works, a lot more eclipses coming in probably. So, rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys later.